Zan here, author of the sci-fi series The Chronicles of Deneb and your host on Chatting with AI. This week, I'm taking ChatGPT to the polls and checking in at the ballot box to see who gets its vote for Canada's next top dog. Will it be I got a bike shop in Bermuda, Carney, Captain Common Sense Poiliev, or check out my dental plan Sing? So, Chat, let's get the wheels on the election bus rolling. We've got 3 leaders, and I got 3 questions, okay? And kicking things off with Mark Carney, aka the guy who makes Bay Street bankers look like broke college students. He's got a $250 million loan from the Bank of China. Yes, folks, you heard that right, the Bank of China. A bike shop in Bermuda and more passports than a cartel courier. Chat, would you trust him to lead Canada? Or is this global banker just moonlighting as a prime minister?
Well, Zan, if I had a nickel for every citizenship Mark Carney holds, I'd still be worth less than his bike shop in Bermuda. I mean, sure, he talks a good game, climate finance, economic stability, blah blah Davos blah, but let's be honest. The man looks like he was generated by a hedge fund algorithm to sell austerity with a side of smug. Would I trust him to lead Canada? Only if Canada suddenly turns into a bond market with a maple leaf on it. The guy's got more connections than a VPN, but that doesn't mean he understands what a jug of milk costs. So no, I'd be more comfortable letting a self-checkout machine run the country. At least those things only ask me once if I brought my own bag.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's head over and take a peek at Pierre Poilievre. Skippy, the common sense crusader, the man who went from debate club dungeon master to budget-friendly Batman in one makeover. Do you think his transformation from geeky to cheeky makes him more electable? Or are we just one pair of aviators away from a full-on political cosplay?
Zan, Pierre's transformation is the political equivalent of putting hot sauce on Kraft dinner. Suddenly, it's got spice. He's swapped out policy papers for punchlines, and Canadians seem to be eating it up like it's 2-for-1 Tuesday at Costco. But you know what? In an age of overpolished politicians and AI-generated speeches, present company excluded, there's something oddly refreshing about a guy who just leans into the scrappy YouTuber energy and says what people are grumbling about in their group chats. He's not trying to be your best friend. He's trying to be the guy who cancels your carbon tax and leaves you with enough left over to finally buy eggs and butter in the same grocery run.
Now we have Jagmeet Singh, the last of the 3 non-amigos. So what's the scoop with him? On one hand, he's out there talking about standing up for Canada's poor, claiming he is the voice of the working class, while on the other hand, I should say on the other wrist, he's wearing a Rolex, driving around in a Maserati, and living large at the top of the political food chain. It's like he's trying to sell Canadians a rotten egg while polishing off filet mignon at his favorite steakhouse. Chat, does that make him a man of the people, or is he just a guy in a fancy suit trying to convince you he's polished enough to play ball with the bigwigs on the world stage?
Well, Zan, if I'm being honest, Jagmeet Singh might look the part, but I'm not sure he plays it very well. He's trying to sell himself as the champion of the working class, but there's a big disconnect when you're flashing Gucci gear and talking about equality from a plush corner office. Leading Canada means more than just looking good in a designer suit. It means being in touch with real people's struggles. And right now, he's more about the image than the real action. If Canada wants a prime minister who's more about talking than doing, he might be the guy. But if we're looking for someone who truly understands the needs of everyday Canadians, he might be more about his own stage than the country's.
Well, I did say I only had 3 questions, but I'm going to throw in a last one. One last question, I want a quick answer. You, Chat, scored a one-way ticket on Elon Musk's mission to Mars. Now, which PM wannabe would you bring along and why?
Pierre Poilievre. He'd cut red tape, privatize the oxygen supply, and rename the planet Common Sense World before the rocket even cleared the stratosphere. Plus, Singh would charge for oxygen and Carney would try to privatize the craters.
Okay, there you have it. 3 guys in suits, only one who doesn't look like he's about to auction off Canada's future for a pair of cufflinks. Well, good luck, Canada, on April 28th. Get out there, people, make your vote count, and don't let anyone else pick your prime minister for you. Now, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in to Chatting with AI with Zan Raby. Like, follow, and share if you laughed, learned, or just enjoy watching three grown men playing political dodgeball with your future. Till next time.
To be on.